Alright. Yeah, that was a little bit too many on the red phalanx there. Rush and burn, rush and burn. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Mono red aggressiveness. Oh yes. Mono red burn haste aggro push aggro haste burn red. Or as I like to call it, Russian red. Red Russians. Speed. This is a combo of a few things. It's your standard burn, but I added a few things in to combat the top meta, trying my best to fight against the meta, trying the good fight against the boring stale decks. We're just going to be built for speed here. A little bit of goblins. Not really a goblin deck because we got giants and other stuff in there too. Well, we are featuring some of the top gobs. And we are featuring a lot of speed. So, before we get to the shakedown breakdown, do you know what I need you to do for me? I need you to do something for me. That is tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and maul you with his werewolf claws. It's gonna happen. You can join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We were just talking lore tonight, and you missed it. Talking MTG lore. So why did you miss the live stream? I don't know why you did. You can check out our Discord community, check out all the latest decks, news, and information from Magic the Gathering, and of course, this deck and all the others can be found in the description down below on my AetherHub. So go check that out. So, what are we talking about with speed? Goblin Javelineer. I really like this one because of the damage that it does to blockers. It can really bust through blockers very effectively. Haste 1/1 Haster. It can be extremely effective. Haste gets you only so far. A pointy stick and close the rest of the distance. Good flavor text. Play with fire. This guy's just throwing flame knives into people's houses and doesn't even understand why that's wrong. He's just living his best life. And can we really blame him? Deals 2 damage to any target. If a player was dealt this damage, scry 1. It has replaced Shock. You don't need Shock anymore if you have Play with Fire. Absolutely not. Shock does the same thing, but it doesn't give you that option for scrying. If you need that extra mana and you need that extra ability, you need that extra look into your cards, or you want to pull out that extra creature, that'll help a lot. Battle Cry Goblin, probably the absolute most brutal goblin that we have. Goblins you control get +1 and haste until the end of turn if you pay red 1 and 1, so you can even give itself haste if you play it with 4 mana. Pack Tactics. Whenever Battle Cry Goblin attacks, if you attack with creatures with a total power of 6 or greater this combat, create a 1/1 red goblin token tapped and attacking. Very good. Very good. Can really, when you have a whole phalanx of goblins coming at the board, it can really mess things up. Bloodthirsty Adversary. This card belongs in red decks. Really like her armor. Very spiky. And I like her strange little halo device she has up there. It looks like an iron halo from 40k. I doubt that's what it is. I think it's just ornamental, but hey. 2/2 Haster, 2-drop. Good, not great. However, when she enters the battlefield, you may play red 1 red and 2 any number of times. When you pay this, you put that one of many 1/1 counters on her, and then you can exile that many target isn't or sorcery cards for mana value 3 or less from your graveyard. Then you can cast those copies without paying their mana cost. Absolutely amazing stuff. This is what's going to pull your Play with Fire and your other stuff. Middle game, it's going to be powerful. Late game, it's going to be incredibly powerful. So she really does belong in a red burn deck. Even though she can fit in a vampire deck, she really does belong in a red burn. Curse, guys. Curse. I cannot emphasize how good these curses are in messing up the meta right now. Curse of Shaken Faith. Are you tired of dealing with mono white multi-spell? Hell, even Alrune's Epiphany. Every time the player plays any other card then their first card that turn, they take 2 damage. Now, that's just not the second spell. If they play 5 spells, they're taking 8 damage. Okay? They are going to repeatedly take damage for trying to spam spells out there. For your second spell decks, this is really, really going to hurt them. And that's for 1 Curse of Shaken Faith. Don't get me started if you have 2 or 3 of these guys out and they start playing second spells. It can really, really mess up a deck. If they're trying to run second spell stuff or multi-spell stuff, really cheap aggro stuff. So keep those curses in mind, guys. If you haven't seen last night's deck, we used 2 curses to great effect. We're using them here too. Roil Eruption, sometimes you need to kick to that extra damage. 5 damage when you kick it. It's really expensive to kick it, but hey, sometimes in the late game you need that final burst. It can be to any target, meaning that can go directly to the person's face and win you the game. I don't know how many times that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever amount of damage for the last little thread that they're hanging on directly to the player has won me a game. So don't count this card out. I'm having trouble speaking tonight. I guess I did too much speaking with the lore video. Or just the lore talking. Roil Eruption, 3 damage to any target. 2 will deal with a mid-range creature as well. Thundering Rebuke, Old Growth Troll, and what's the other one that I'm thinking of? Righteous Valkyrie. They gotta go. They gotta hit 4 damage to go, and they gotta go. Okay? The 2 damage, the 3 damage won't do it. For those really stubborn stains, you gotta get Thundering Rebuke. 4 damage. Directly to a target creature will get rid of most stubborn things that you need to get rid of. Reckless Stormseeker. Yeah, we got a little bit of werewolf action in this. I like that it's a 3/3 haster out of the gate. And then in its werewolf form, you get +2 and trample and haste into the end of turn to any one of your creatures. Really, really effective. Really, really effective in its normal form and then in its Storm Charge Slasher form. Really, really effective card. I think it's a solid addition if we're going to go hasting. Relic Robber. Ooh, Relic Robber's a dangerous card, man. If they keep getting Relic Robber through the wire, this is your win con right here. If you get Relic Robber through 2-3 times, this is pretty much over for them, unless they have some sort of wipe that they can get rid of everything. But it is going to absolutely drain life. 2/2 haste, 3-drop. 1 red, 2. When Relic Robber deals combat damage to a player, that player creates a 0/1 colorless goblin construct artifact. This creature can't block. At the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. So every time that you have a Relic Robber hits damage, they get one of these little cursed goblin skulls that deals damage to them. It's cumulative. Every single turn, they're going to get one if he can get through. How do you clear the way? Use your burn. Use your burn to clear the way. That's what you want to do. Shatterskull, another MVP that I don't think people are sleeping on. I don't see a lot of people playing this, even in giant decks, because they think, oh, he doesn't stay on the board, so, I mean, why do I want to play this guy? You want to play this guy because he doesn't play on the board. He's wipe resistant. They've got to kill him when he's on the board, and that's it. And he's only there for a brief time. He's not there during upkeep. He's there. He drops in main phase. He leaves right after combat. They've got a short window of time to kill him. 4/3 trample haste for only 3. Really aggressive. I like that he bounces back to my hand because he's hard to get rid of. They need an instant to get rid of him. They don't have one. He's going to keep coming in. So if he has a 1/1 counter, he does stay on the board, and you can choose to kick him with 2 more. So you can choose to kick him for 5 and keep him on the board to make sure that he's there. With that little bit of extra trample, he can really do a lot of damage. Fantastic card. Really one of my favorite giants from Zendikar. One of my favorite giants altogether from my Inferno deck, if you haven't seen it. Very, very solid. So he's going to be our closing one. You can see here that we're mostly in 2s and 3s. For mana, we're playing a little bit crazy because we're doing Shatterskull Smashing for a little bit of damage to do it to a lot of different creatures. This is kind of our solution if you don't want to do something like Crush the Weak. Or if you don't want to do Cinderclasm, you kind of need a wipe, okay? So keep in your sideboard maybe, keep Cinderclasm and keep a Crush the Weak. you kind of need something to bust out a bunch of different stuff. You're kind of going to need that. So just keep that in the back of your mind in case you're having problems with it, because that's going to be the number one thing I'm going to hear. Jay, I'm having problems with this deck. I mean, Shatterskull will kind of help you do that by playing X, because you can choose a bunch of different things to do 1 damage to, and then if you pay 6 or more, you get double damage to that. So you can kind of spread out the damage with Shatterskull. It's a little bit of, almost like Magic Missile, except you can choose the damage with Shatterskull Smashing. And of course, it's a mana. Den of the Bugbear for a little bit more of the man-land action there. And creating more goblins and attacking for aggressively in case they wipe you. They can hit. You can hit Den of the Bugbear and come back with an aggressive hit. And of course, 18 mountains total. Some spooky mountains. Look at those. So we look at it. We look at our stats here. 2.1 average. Solidly, I would consider an aggro deck. Even though it's not super cheap, it's still an aggressive deck. We do open with a lot of burns and fighting. Not a lot of not half goblins. It's half goblins. Warriors, rogues, vampires, werewolves. Everyone's all working in harmony here for the sake of red. 4 instants, 8 sorceries, 4 enchantments, auras, curses, 20 lands total, which we really know is more like 22 because of the other stuff that we do have in it. That's what we're looking at here. We had a very effective games here tonight. This is the alternate view. 1, really we're living mostly in 2. We lead in at least 2 mana, so it really helps if we're on the play. And then 3 coming out. We had a lot of effectiveness in Platinum tonight. We'll get to that right now. Let's save and exit. We got our lovely fire-breathing dragon backs on here. I didn't add anything like Goldspan because I'm so tired of Goldspan. So, I mean, it works in this deck, but, I mean, come on. Let's give it a rest with the Goldspan already, guys. Here we go with a little bit of speed. Let's check it out. Fell Rob, hey Jay, 6 straight games versus Is It with my homebrew earlier in Diamond, and I said I'm done for a few days. Yeah, I understand, man. Get yourself a Death and Taxes, bro. If you haven't seen the Death and Taxes, man, that's the best thing I've seen to counteract. You just apply Death and Taxes directly to Is It decks, and you should start ripping them down. It's gonna be a bit of a journey. It's gonna be hard to get there, but we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Oh, you tenderly hit that like button. Did you gently hit the subscribe button? Well, I know you're subscribed too. I know you're not trying to get attacked by a werewolf. Nobody is really. Another play with fire. Okay, sure. Blue, or is it? Yeah, it's Is It. Smoldering Egg. Okay. Swing. That's why we keep Thundering Rebukes locked. For this reason right here. And we go in. There we go. Holy, look at that net. Look at that top deck right there. That's a beautiful top deck. So we're going to deal with this the only way we know how. We're going to fight fire with fire. No, wait, we're going to fight water with fire. And we're going to go pop, pop, fizz, fizz. And then we're going to go... we'll wait on that end turn. Let's see. Here's Resolve. Does he want that one? Oh, Explosive Iteration. Oh, so let's see what he casts here before he swings in. Let's see if he's going to counterspell it. Nope, he's only going to get 1 off. Bop. All right. He's going to hit Iteration. Yeah, he wanted to hit Iteration. I really need my 3rd mana here. That would be really great. The curses, people got to start using the curses more, man. The curses are really there for your pleasure, man. They're there to start really messing things up. Curses Shaken Faith, anytime other than the first spell you cast, you take 2 damage. If you want to take 15 turns in a row, you better have the life to pay for it, man. Because it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, my guy. So let's see what we got here. Might have a counter spell. I don't know. Stignox. Stig knock, Stig knock. Oh man, where you been, bro? Where you been, man? And I am dead because I did not draw a whatchamacallit, a burn, and I was a little bit stymied on that. That's going to be 4. He's able to do 6 to me. Got him right down to the wire on this one, but he came up with the answers. He had 2 shaken Shatterskulls and then 3 Insectile aberrations. And even with a bunch of burn, he got me right down to the wire there. Stignox, where you been, man? I was just about to ping you on Discord, bro. Delve this. You said I'm going for some medical tests, and then disappeared for a month. So that was a little bit disconcerting. Harassing Day 9. I don't even watch Day 9. I don't know anything about him. I know that they got Human. That's pretty much all I know. Been throwing discs and working. Oh man, well I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back, man. We missed you. I've been making too many mistakes and enjoying it. I'm like, boy, I'm sure glad nobody's here to call out all these mistakes I'm making. I'm gonna do it more and more until I can't stop. I'd like to do another Selesnya. I'm enjoying. Phone is buffering, so you missed everything that I said. Well, isn't that a shame? Oh, I'm gonna have to. Well, I don't have anything. Crack that shield open. That's too bad. Twatch is having problems today. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's starting to realize he controls these. They're his permanently. So the Valkmir shield won't stop that damage. Skyclave. Relic Robber. Alright. Came in tapped. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Chat is working, but video audio isn't. Okay. Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, can you hear me? Here, I'll type something to you. I'm glad you're back. There you go. Right, we're going to do that. And we're going to swing. See, I'm typing you a message. There we go. We get our 3 popper back. He gets 3 popped. Oh my goodness. I don't know if he's got the only thing that's really going to help him here is a Doomscar. Fell at our retreat. I mean, not really. That's not going to help that much. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. He's gonna stop it. Pop, pop. Okay. And then we're gonna put down a Javelineer. Alright. And we're gonna end the turn. Those early, the thing is, those early, oh, there's the Ren and 7 right there. Okay. Alright, now we're doing it. He's dead anyways. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what he has. Doesn't matter what he does. He's dead. After watching my performance, thank you, my guy. So we're going to do that. I'm glad you like Death and Taxes. I liked it too. There he goes. Down to 1. A lot of people like Death and Taxes. Oh, he's going to Scoot Swarm me right now. There he goes. Oh, what's he got now? Has he got he's got a land to put down? There he goes. So he's going to get another creature and another creature. He's at 4. He's still dead. Yeah, that's why I'm cuffing this Roil Eruption. Because the 2 damage is going to keep hurting him. He's going to Skyclave. Doesn't matter what he Skyclave. Oh, Curse of Shaken Faith. Oh, no. Oh, no. Curse of Shaken Faith comes in. He forgot about Curse of Shaken Faith. He forgot about it. Roiling past turn, yes. Basically, yes. Yep. And as soon as that's the first thing on the stack there, so it's going to trigger. Well, he could add something to the stack if he can gain life here. Ultimately, it's going to matter very little. Because if he tries to cast 2 spells, he's going to die. Anything he does is going to kill him. So, pretty much anything he does. Thinking. Anything you do is going to kill you, my guy. You have to have an instant in your hand that'll give you life. That's the only way you're going to live. It's the only way. Yep. You got to have an instant that can go on the stack to give you life to avoid that. They already triggered, so getting rid of them won't work. Yep, there's one. There's the other, yeah. There you go. Hey, did that work, Stignox? Are you still having a bad time connecting? Brainsore, how you doing? Cambaster, what is up? I think I said Delotix. I think you're a bot. Driver, Felrob, Rusty Lasers. I see you. All the regulars. What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight? We're having fun with a little bit of mono red. That was 3-1 so far. 3-1. I'll be happy if I get to Platinum 2. I'll be happy. I don't even think I'm gonna try to grind to Mythic. It's so sweaty right now, man. It's so freaking sweaty that I don't even want to push to Mythic. I'm happy with Diamond. Roil Eruption, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, we'll open with a. We gotta open fast. You gotta kill that wolf real quick. Old growth troll. I'm gonna take my horse to the old growth troll. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. We'll do it on that. And we'll do no attacks. Blizzard Brawl, there we go. Blizzard Brawl and Old Growth Troll is a very powerful combo right there. We're going to do that. Alright, he's going to be down. Burnbird's Trucker. Alright, Trucker. Erga Trucker. Burnbird's Trucker. Alright, we'll get rid of you. You don't need to be here. Aggro Green. We might lose to Aggro Green just because I can't blast that old growth. And he's got a little bit more ramp to me. He's ramping a little bit better than I am. So we're going to see here. If he doesn't get too many more kill cards, we're going to be doing a lot better. He's probably going to play his clue. Oh, just Spear Sentinel. Okay. Let's do this. Auto pay. Let's do. I'm gonna do direct damage. Yeah, let's do Roil Eruption. Roil Eruption. Directly. All right. He's got to start thinking about blockers. Well, no, he's going to win as long as he activates Faceless Haven. That was my bad. I should have left a blocker here. Yeah, I thought he might go a little faster than me there. Let's see if he realizes it. He probably didn't realize it yet. He might not even see it. See, sometimes other people misplay, and I do okay. Yep. He misplayed. He gained fucking a million tons of life, but he still could have just won right there. He missed lethal. Oh my god. What is the worst possible thing a human being can do? And it's miss lethal. I can't get back, but because he's got trample, but either way, he's still miss lethal. All he had to do was do Faceless Haven, and he would have done 10 damage on point. But unfortunately, I couldn't get rid of that old growth troll fast enough. I have burn, and the most burn I can do is I think 5 or 4, and that's with a ton of mana. So I couldn't get the old growth troll at 4. He was gonna run rampant. He did miss lethal though. Yeah, you gotta watch that. I noticed it. See, I'm noticing that you miss lethal sometime. I'm getting better at it. I'm learning how to play this game. You know, I think after 25, 26 years, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Y'all are going to have to tell me if I'm getting the hang of it. Pretty good hand. Not super great out the gate, but either way. Is it really considered the most complex game ever created? I thought that, hey, Ice Lizards, how you doing, man? I thought that was whatever that one game is called, 20-man Squam Ball or something like that. Let's do this. Let's rob those relics. If you consider legacy or vintage, yeah, I guess. Oh, he didn't want any. Feshner, Fursener is he didn't want it. All right. Oh, okay. What do we got here? Power of Persuasion. I actually like this card. Really weird card, but pretty good. Bad incoming day. Bad day incoming. Well, Magic is really interesting because the actors on the game change the rules of the game. So that's its genius. Essentially, the rules of the game are simple, but the more pieces you add to the board, change what you can do. So they modify the rules of the game. Do you know what I mean? So whenever you do damage, the damage doesn't go over. That's a basic rule of the game. If I do 5 damage to a 1 creature, the 1 blocks it, and the damage doesn't carry over. However, if you have an ability called Trample, it does. So Trample modifies the base rule. So that's the real genius of the game, is modifying the base rules further and further and further. So that's kind of the idea there. Hello, playing with fire. We're gonna open wide. Yeah, I'll take a mountain. Sure. That was kind of Richard Garfield's, aka Dick Garfield's, Dr. Dick himself. That's not an insult. That is what he's known as, Dr. Dick. No, it's not any card game. If I play an ace, that doesn't change the name of poker. That doesn't make that, oh, I can have 10 cards in my hand because I have an ace. That doesn't modify the rules of the game. Creatures can only attack if it's their first turn, unless you have haste. Only attack on their second turn, unless you have haste. That modifies the rule of the game. If I have a straight flush in poker, that doesn't mean that I can draw 3 extra cards and have 3 more cards in my hand. Okay, yeah. Now I'm talking, but that's what the card says versus what the other thing says. I'm talking about the nature of the game vis-a-vis let's do this. That, well, I mean, if you're saying any card game, yeah, I mean, that card game versus the other. Okay, so this is what I wanted. We baited him out successfully. Got him. Freaking trolled, bro. Freaking trolled. The actual game pieces don't modify. The more things that you add to any game, a tabletop or otherwise, don't modify the rules. The rules are as they stand, but each piece of Magic the Gathering has a new rule set on that modifies how the game goes. Do you understand what I mean? You get what I'm putting down, man? The only three. So even if you play perfect luck, yeah. Even if you play, I mean, that's yeah. Luck will still ruin you. Luck will still mess you up, man. Luck is a fickle mistress. Don't swing it. Okay, he swung in. He swung in, guys. So let's play Thundering Rebuke. There we go. You think of them as loopholes instead of modifications. Dragon's Fire and Adversary. That ain't gonna help. We're just gonna top you off there very nicely for you. There you go. You can have one of them. Yeah, I mean that's the pleasure of the game. Is if you don't like a rule, say, man, I don't like having one card a turn. I'm gonna get this thing that says I can draw 2 cards a turn and can have as many cards as I want in my hand. That is a fun thing to do. It's playing with the structure of the game. It's very fun to do that. You know, normally my mana goes away after each phase. Now I can collect mana forever, and when I can collect mana forever, I can play this other card that says as much mana as I play, I can cast a big fireball. So there's a lot of fun stuff to do. This is... I'll keep it. Remember Incinerate? What was that one called? Disintegrate. That was a good card. I have a lot of those. Hey, what's up, Redacted? How you doing, my guy? All right, let's start clearing things out here. We don't need to do that. Just get rid of him. There you go. Ooh, okay. So let's do this. I have so much burn. I have so much burn in my hand. Oh man, I had so much burn in my hand. I still have more too. Skyclave, okay. It's an absolute travesty that we don't have Fireball right now. Yeah. Would you say it's a travesty or a tragedy? Which one would you say it is? Elite Spellbinder. Costs 3 more to play. Alright. Let's see. I don't trust that he's going to not fuck me over here, so I'm going to do this. There we go. Brutal Cathar. See, that's what I thought. I thought he was going to fuck me over. Yep. And that's going to be fucking 9. I thought he was going to fuck me over. I needed more defenders, but damn it. I had a feeling he was going to fuck me over on that. I said it too. I said, I have a feeling he's going to fuck me over. He's going to get me. He's going to make that doggo have a little bit more. But I mean, even so, I burned through all my burn right away. Oh, well, one more. We'll keep going. Hey. Alright. That would have been a good game to get. Well, the Curse of Shaken Faith is going to come handy right now. So, because he's going to be a double caster right here. Zyme! On Zyme, every Zyme. Sunglasses boof. Alright, now he's doing nothing. Wonderful. Hi, Zyme. Hey, thank you for subscribing with Pint. 3-foot long RBG mousepad with wireless charger for $30. I'm gonna need you to hit me with that link redacted. I have a 3-foot mousepad with RGB, but it doesn't have a charger. It has a Zyme is never late or early. A Zyme arrives precisely when they need to be. All right, so that guy burned through one of his thingies. I'm gonna go ahead and play Shirk of Caith and Baith. And we'll see here. Thank you for subscribing with Prime Zyme. Prime Zyme! Prime Zyme TV. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that, Redacted. And I think our friend here has gone away. Oh, wireless charger built in. Wow. Well, it doesn't have a USB port. Mine has a USB, a four-socket USB port on the side, which I do really like. Elite Spellbinder. It's a very sad day. It's a very sad day when white can out aggro red. I think if Tanooks was here, he'd agree with me. Tanooks is here. What am I talking about? Tanooks, is it a sad day when white can out aggro red? I feel like that's a very dark day for Magic. But hey, that's just me. I feel like that's a fucked up day right there, man. It's a bad day any day of the week. Look, look what's happening. I'm running a mono red aggro burn, and I'm getting out fucking aggroed by white. You tell me that the color pie is balanced right now after watching this game. You tell me right now that the color pie is completely fucking balanced right now with the abilities that these cards have. Out fucking aggroed with a red burn by white. I don't know, man. I don't know what R&B's. I don't know what R&D's doing, man. But I was winning too much anyway, so it had to push me down. I was winning too much anyways. I think this will be the last one. Let's see what we can do. Gotta run the appropriate meta with mono red. What does that mean exactly? What is the appropriate meta? If I'm running all fucking sub 3 hasters, I'm running a fucking a 1.9 CMC with burn and hasters, and I'm getting outsped by fucking red, dude, by white. Man, something's wrong with the color pie. I'm not talking about the meta. I'm saying something is wrong with the color pie at that point. You have really fucked up the color pie something bad at that juncture. When a different color can outspeed red. It's like if fucking it makes no sense. It's like if fucking green could out counterspell blue. Like it just doesn't make any sense. That shouldn't happen. You know? That's not a normal thing. Oh, I'm a color pie. Okay. Thank you. I'm kind of flattered. Thank you. I kind of like that. I thought I was gonna get Jawara. They run Jawara a lot now. All colors don't matter. Yeah, colors don't really matter to the game of Magic anymore. We're trying to move away. The design team's gonna say we're trying to move into a post color Magic cards. We feel like that the color system for Magic cards is a bit outdated. You know, and we just feel like we don't need it anymore. Everything can play every color, and there's really no need for any of us to do any kind of separate color. Yeah, historic game. I got 7, and I've never played either of those cards, but I guess I just got them from packs, so I got freaking 7. Relic Robber, Stormseeker, Relic Robber, Counterspell. Saw it coming. No, he let it out. Prismari Command. There we go. That's what I was expecting something to happen. All right, so now he's just gonna Alrunes. Now he's just gonna run Alrunes forever. Because I got fucking land stymied and my cheap ass deck. My land deck got fucking. My really aggressive cheap deck got land stymied. So now he can hit his Alrunes, and now he can play forever and ever and ever and have Smoldering Egg. Oh, he went with mono. He went with Goldspan. Okay. Interesting choice. Yeah, I thought about Cinderclasm, but I took it out. So it really does need Crush the Weak or Cinderclasm. You do need an early Bort White. Yeah. Counterspell. I know, I try to avoid them. They're just so... They're just so freaking... you know? I don't want to run board wipes forever, man. I just... There's so much ramp. There's so much other crazy stuff going on. I wish when the game was slower. So he's going to hit me with this, he's going to L runes, and then he's just going to win. There you go. Alright, good job, man. You figured out how to fucking play the World Champions deck. Amazing. You're so fucking talented. You're so fucking talented that you picked up the fucking World Champions deck and played it out. You know, I'm wondering if it really was the Crimson Vow, because data miners are going to go in and look at them, aren't they? They're going to go in and leak them. Or do they have them in a way that you can't look at them unless you connect? I figured they were going to data mine them, so... I always thought that's why they didn't do the update till the day, because people would go through the code. If they're on the server, they can't mine it. Okay, so there's just data on your PC, and yeah, but I mean, can't people sift through it if it's on its PC, or it has to connect and it won't like flip them on. I don't know. I'm not a freaking I was just downloading the rules into the kind of the... Alright. Get rid of that. Trisala. Yeah, you gotta go away, Trisala. That's... there we go. Nice. Let's do a full phalanx. Alright. What's the lore of Crimson Vow? Ah, Zyme. Gather around, my dear Zyme, and I shall tell you a tale. Olivia Voldaren. Did you not watch my short about who Olivia Voldaren is and what's going on? Uh-oh. 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 Anyways, so Olivia Voldaren is getting married to somebody from the Markov vampire bloodline. I posted it probably a week ago. Good game, man. Good game. You just got outgunned here. Olivia Voldaren is getting married to somebody from the Markov bloodline. All right. Yeah, that's a lot of guys going in. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes to handle at once. Phrasing. All right. Yeah, that was a little bit too many on the red phalanx there. Rush and burn. Rush and burn. So, I think we're going to leave it there. I'll get into the lore in 1 second. I think we're going to leave it there. I think the word of the day is going to have to be Rush. Remember San Francisco Rush? That was a great game. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. I hope you like this mono red rushingness. Sometimes you just got to turn your brain off and play mono red. Hey, you know. So the word of the day is Rush. Until next time, guys. Adios.